welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today I'm going to be doing my February TBR. I cannot believe that it's already February. I feel like this year or this past month is already flying by, which is crazy. And good news is I think I'm finally out of my reading slump, so that is super exciting. I'm really excited to read again, so I love that. And then also I'll be participating in some buddy reads in February, and then I have other books that I really just want to get to. So let's get into the books that I'm going to hopefully read in February. The first book that I want to talk about is the buddy read that I do with Nicole at the Girly Girl Bookworm. We have a monthly discussion chat that we do each month, and this month our book that we picked is The X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and this is about a woman. She is a producer for a public radio station, and they recently get a new colleague and they butt heads. They don't really like each other, so their radio station is struggling, so they come up with a great idea of starting a podcast called The X Talk, and it's about two exes who will deliver relationship advice live on air, and their boss thinks that they will be the perfect co-host because they both hate each other, and I'm assuming that they will eventually fall for each other. So this one just sounds really, really cute, and I'm really excited to buddy read this one. And our chat will be Monday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're interested in joining in and reading this book with us, let me know and I will add you to our chat. The next set of buddy reads that I will be participating in is monthly Lee Ellen on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Mama Lee Ellen's Book Nook. She hosts usually just one historical fiction buddy read chat each month, but this month she's going to be doing 3, and the first one that we'll be doing is 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna. I am so excited to read this one because I love Kristen Hanna. I've read her for many, many years, and this is her newest novel coming out, and it is set during the Great Depression, during the Dust Bowl era, which I am super fascinated about. And it's about this woman. She is trying to decide if she's going to stay on her land, which she loves, or go west to hopefully search for a better life. So I am beyond excited to read this one, and I'm super excited to chat with this one with Lee Ellen as well. The next book that I will be joining in for Lee Ellen's book chats will be The Nature of Fragile Things by Susan Messmer, and this is another historical fiction, and this is set in the early 1900s, and it's set around when there was a massive earthquake in San Francisco, and you're following this woman. She desperately wants to get out of New York, and she answers this mail order bride ad, and she marries this man that she knows nothing about, and that's really all I know about this one. I'm super excited to read this one. I have been wanting to read books from this author, so I'm excited to read this one. And the last book that I'll be doing with Lee Ellen is Yellow Wife by Sadeka Johnson, and this one is about a woman. She is living in a slave jail in Virginia, and she is trying to fight for her freedom. This one sounds very, very fascinating, and I am super excited to read this one. So those are all the books that I will be participating with in Lee Ellen's monthly book chats, and I will leave her Instagram handle below if you want to join in these chats as well. And the last buddy read that I will be participating in is with Ashley from Smashley Reads on Instagram. We decided that we were going to read A Woman Is No Man by Itaf Room, and this is about a woman. She lives in Palestine, and her family basically sells her off to marry this man in New York, and you're just following her and how she copes with living in America with a man that she knows nothing about. And then there's also another timeline where you're following this young girl. She's 18 and her grandmother is trying to marry her off, and she's trying to find the right man for her. So this one just sounds super fascinating, and I am super excited that we picked this one, and I'm excited to chat about this one with Ashley. These next two books are books that I picked for my book of the month last month. I really want to stay on top of reading my book of the month books pretty soon as I get them. So if I didn't read them the month before, I definitely want to read them the next month. So the two books that I still need to read is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. This is a super popular book. This is about a crime that never took place, a bank robber that just disappears, and 8 anxious people. So I'm really excited to get to this one and see what the hype is. The next one is The Dating Game by Sarah Dasani, and this is about a woman. She is full into her career and she really doesn't have time to date. However, her family is really, bugging her to get married, start a family. So to satisfy their needs, she has a fake fiance, which is her childhood crush. And I believe they end up falling for each other. So this one sounds really cute, and it actually sounds perfect for February since it's a romance. This next one I'm so excited to finally get to. This book I've heard nothing but amazing things about, and it is The Girl with a Louding Voice by Abby Dare. And this one is about a Nigerian girl. Her father sells her off to this man where she really has nothing and is super poor, and then a tragedy happens and she gets sold to be a servant in this wealthy family, and she tries to have a voice and speak up for herself and for other women that are in the same situation as her. So again, I've heard amazing things about this one and I'm dying to read this one. The next one that I really want to get to is This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith, and this is about a woman. She's driving one day and she sees this man standing really close to, hopefully my cat doesn't burn herself. Standing really close to a bridge. She jumps out to basically save him, and he goes with her to her house, and they're like two complete strangers, and I guess it's like them really healing each other. So this one just sounds really, really fascinating. It's also set in Kentucky, which again is super fascinating because I live close to Kentucky, so any books that are set around where I live I find very fascinating, so I'm really excited to read this one. The last book that I'm hoping to get to is The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. This is an adult thriller, and all I know about it is it's about a twisted love triangle. That's really all I need to know. I've heard really amazing things about this one, so I'm really excited to pick it up. So those are all the books that I plan to read in February. Let me know in the comments what you plan to read in February, and if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!